for 6, Paul Ryan. The new Santa Claus. Goodies for everybody. Handouts for everybody except the middle class. You can't be bothered with them because they don't have any money. Yeah, see, if you're Paul Ryan and you have this beard now, so now you're like the new Santa Claus, like Blackbeard, right? I told you Ryan would be worse than Boehner, didn't I? I told you that 9 months into his regime, somebody would organize a vigil to go to Cincinnati, to Boehner's house, try to catch him on a Saturday cutting the grass and beg him to come back. That's how bad this guy's going to be. That's how bad he is. This omnibus bill that he's about to shove down your throat is a complete sellout to Obama and the liberals. In fact, I could make an argument that's saying we'd have a better spending bill if Pelosi was in charge and Reid was in charge. Because then at least they would negotiate with Republicans. This is not even a negotiation. They gave away the store. Here's what Republicans got back for no spending cuts, no defunding Planned Parenthood, no defunding Syrian refugees, no defunding Iraqi refugees, no defunding illegal immigration, no defunding anything. No increase in security on the borders, nothing. Here's what Republicans got in return. Here's the big thing. Are you ready? Are you sitting on the edge of your seat? Can you stand? Should we have a drum roll? I mean, here's what the Republicans got in return. Are you ready? It's so massive. It's so big. It's the panacea. It's the game changer. Here's what they got in return. Democrats are willing to lift the oil export ban on crude oil. Wow. I mean, that's just worth everything. I mean, that's, you know what? Give away the store, capitulate to Obama. We can now export crude oil. I mean, life has got to be good, right? Even though you're driving to work right now trying to figure out if you're going to keep your job or if you have a job, how you're going to get through the weekend, how you're going to get through Christmas, don't worry about it. The Republicans have lifted the ban on exporting crude oil. Life is good. Everything will be fine. Christmas come early, babe. It's good. It's cool. It's all good now, right? Oh, and by the way, here's the other good things that the Republicans and Paul Ryan got out of this thing. And this is like, kind of one of those deals where this is too good to be true. You have to read the fine print and say, is it really true? Were they really able to maintain all $600 billion of the corporate elitist tax packages, the tax goodies, the tax candy? Were the corporate elitists really able to keep all $600 billion in tax credit candy? Wow, man, I'm so excited. I thought the country was circling the drain, but now that I know that corporate elitists have got their entire $600 billion in tax incentives because, they're not making enough money. These CEOs, they're only making, they're scraping by on, 15, 20 mil. They're top corporate executives. Some of them are, 5, 6 mil. They're scraping by. I'm so glad that the chamber puppets got through the $600 billion tax incentive package for corporate elitists. Isn't that great? That, along with the lifting the ban on exporting crude oil, which I happen to be in favor of, your problems are solved. Forget ISIS. It's over. We can sell oil now. It's all good. Yeah, they got their tax breaks in there. Let's see what the middle class got. Let me see. Let me read this bill. Let's see. $20 trillion debt. Nope. Debt goes up again. Another trillion. Nope. Didn't get anything there. They're settled with that. Let's see. Tax incentives for middle class. Nope. Here's something good. More jobs for illegals. HB1 visas. Nope. That's fine. No ban on illegal immigrants. No, that's fine. So means more immigrants come in unabated, no deportation, can't cut that. Let's see, everything is fine there. So less jobs for the middle class at lower wages, but the corporate elites, they get their $600 billion tax goodie package incentive paid for by who? The middle class. So you're stuck with that $600 billion along with the other $20 billion. But hey, you got Paul Ryan, right? No, by the way, this is going to pass with a majority of Democrats and a minority of Republicans. So good. Hey, aren't you happy that the Republicans are in control of the House? I mean, imagine if they were not in control. Imagine what would happen. Imagine the kind of a spending bill we'd have if the Democrats were in control. Because let's see, on this spending bill, let me get this straight. On this spending bill, $1.1 trillion by Paul Ryan, who, by the way, sold out the Freedom Caucus and lied to them, said that he would invoke the Hastert rule, which basically stipulates that no bill would be brought to the floor without a majority of Republican support. So he sold out on them 5 weeks into his amnesty, open borders, chamber puppet bankster regime. That's all it is. Let's see. If the Democrats were in charge, they would have a majority of Democrats supporting this bill, and they would have a minority of Republicans supporting the bill. That would give them enough votes to pass and get to Obama's desk. But the Republicans are in charge, so they're going to take the same bill and send it to Obama or send it to the Senate and Harry Reid with a majority of Democrats and a minority of Republicans getting it over the top. Got it. So could someone educate me, please? Could someone help me out? I mean, I'm a nice guy, right? I'm there for you every day, 6 to 10, Monday to Friday. I go all over the United States. I'm there for you. Could you educate me and tell me what would be the difference in this spending bill if Nancy Pelosi were to be the Speaker of the House and Harry Reid was in charge of the Senate? Could just somebody tell me what might be different? Maybe they wouldn't get the lifting of the oil export ban? I mean, is that the big thing we got for our majorities, double majorities, and we got the bone that Ryan negotiated in was the lifting of the ban on crude oil exports. I mean, is that the game changer here? Is that why you worked your tail off for all this time, sent all this money and worked so hard and knocked on doors and made phone calls for Republican majorities in both houses so that at the end of the day, the only thing you got was a lifting of the ban on exporting crude oil, which, by the way, I'm in favor of. That's a good thing. I mean, is that, just think about it. Every phone call you made, everything you've done, every meeting you went to, all of it. It all came down. Here's what you got in return for electing 9 U.S. Republican senators in the midterms, another 13 House members, getting all your Republicans reelected unabated. Here's what you got in return. Here's the juice. You got the crude oil export ban imposed in 1973 lifted. That's what you got. Thanks for your hard work. Mail me a check. I guess they must think we're really stupid, don't they? I mean, they really must think we're stupid. And by the way, they also think you're stupid if you're for Ted Cruz or Donald Trump or any of these, Ben Carson. You're also stupid. So they just keep taking you for granted, screwing you over and over and over, lying to you. And that's your Republican leadership led by Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan. More HB1 visas, Planned Parenthood. Remember that big argument? Remember that went on for days? That raged on. People we had on our show, and they were all outraged. Remember, they all came on. All these congressmen came on. They were outraged. They were outraged by it. Remember? Think they defunded that? Nope. Sorry. That was then. This is now. It's all good. We fixed it. Somebody had a meeting, and that's all good. VA. Any changes there? VA Accountability Act? Nope. Nothing there. Let's see what else. Oh, remember they all came on and said, the Obama amnesty. Oh, my God, we can't have that. We have to defund that. Even though we'll pass omnibus, cromnibus, when DHS comes up, we're going to defund it, no problem. Well, we can't shut the government down, but when it comes up the next time, we'll defund it. Nope, that's in there. Oh, yes, a couple of weeks ago, Syrian refugees. Remember that big fight? Remember where everybody was coming on, outraged over that, and how they were going to defund it, and how it wasn't going to pass, and they weren't going to give Obama the money, and they were done with that. That's in there. $65,000 a pop, unabated. That money's flowing, baby. Hey, cheap labor's coming in. Here's the deal. You pay $65,000 to fly in and house and clothe and give them EBT cards, a Syrian Muslim Islamist refugee. And worst thing that can happen, they blow you up. Best thing that can happen is they drive down the cost of labor for the global corporate chamber puppet elites that back Paul Ryan and his cronies. Cheap labor, blow you up. I'll take the cheap labor. So that's in there. What else is in this thing? Let's see. Well, Republicans tried to put this rider in that would have made it tougher for financial services representatives to sell things to unsuspected buyers. They would have had to do more paperwork on being sure that it was in a line with their financial needs in order to be a financial counselor. But that was opposed by the financial lobby that gives them all the money. So that's gone. Can't touch that. Can't touch this. That should be our theme song, Courtney, for the remainder of December. We're going to change our theme song starting tomorrow from Superstition to Can't Touch This, because that's basically what it can't touch this. Can't touch any of these crony packages that go down. Look, I'm telling you the truth. Paul Ryan, he's your guy. It's all good. So, trying to figure out let's see what else is in this. Let's see. Oh, here's a goodie. Republicans, here's another goodie. Okay. They're going to continue to give tax break. No, here's the best thing. Oh my God. You know what? I've changed my whole position now on the spending bill. Now that I've seen this provision that the Republicans are going to continue to fund the Paris Climate Change Accords. So, that money's in there. My God, for a second, my heart stopped. I thought they had cut some of that. No, that money keeps flowing. Woo! Man, I guess that'll change my position on it. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's scan this thing. Okay, Solyndra. Oh, yes, tax credits for green companies. Let's see, tax credits here for Son of Solyndra. That's good. Yes. Now we got it all. Look, it's great. Yep. Crony capitalism, my friends, at its best. Banksters, globalist, slave traders, they got everything they wanted. Liberals, they got a field day. Conservatives, you get a little pat on the head, right? They'll say, here's what conservatives get. Paul Ryan's going to send you a Olin Mills full-color glossy Christmas card with his family and on his way to teaching a brownie troop luncheon. That's what you're going to get in return. You're going to get a nice card from Paul Ryan and Jana and his family, and it's all good. Get a little pat on the head, get a little card. You're going to feel wanted. And by the way, when they need your time and effort and they need you to knock on doors for them and make phone calls and send them money and do all the other things they ask, I'm sure they'll call you first. This is the John Fredericks Radio Network, Truckin' the Truth.